Thank you, beautiful beings, for joining us daytime for a new moon in Pisces. It's feeling like today I want to address the veil. So we co-create and we participate in the veil. What is the veil? Well, how does the veil function? It separates us from a more accurate manifestation of reality and possibility. So what happens is we move through the world and we, of course, are participating in it and we're co-creating it. But obstacles come up that we didn't foresee or that somebody else seems to have affected onto us. And then, of course, we respond to it. And there's a variety of ways we can respond. And depending on that response, we either thicken the veil or thin it. And we've talked about this before, that there's a certain response that we feel when the veil is shall we say, squiggling inside of us or around us. It's you could call it an ego burst. An ego burst is not a judgment. It just says, hey, you're responding to something. Here's an opportunity. You can feel it, and sometimes you just have to cry or shake or go, ah, rah, rah. And that is really healthy. See, that's not an ego response. That's like, oh my gosh, that's an emotional response to something that's happened that's authentic. Absolutely a part of the process. In fact, I have a sense that when we allow ourselves to deeply feel our emotions and express them in a very conscious way, that we actually invite the divine feminine to come hither. My sense is that emotions come up through us, right? I'm feeling some sadness coming up. I'm really feeling some anger coming up. Ugh. And we shake it out from our core and from the bottom. Well, that's where I sense and feel that the divine feminine. Sometimes it comes up. I'm going to call it the Gaia response through our feet to kidney 1. That's where the ancients say our energy comes up through the body as kidney 1, balls of the feet. Sometimes we're aware and we surrender. And when you surrender, you open your root chakra. Right behind the root chakra, gated divinity. Gated divinity says, come hither. I'm open. I am receiving the divine feminine. I am receiving. I am attraction itself. I'm receiving. Okay, so that's part A. Part B is our ego burst. Could involve judgment. That puts us up here, right? That definitely puts us in our head. It puts us in separation. When we judge another, we say you. And the minute we say you, we don't see the reflection that we've created by inviting a reality format into our dream that's there to offer us another insight into our path, another insight into the evolutionary spiral of this reality. And we can even look and say, oh yeah, the planet. So now back to the veil. So first, we'll go back to first response, emotions, honest, accurate, cried my eyes out twice this week. One of our family members departed, a little too young, and the other one is on the brink. Another really close friend is on the brink. Authentic tears brought me to my heart. And when we're in our heart or we're in our soul or we're reflecting in our purpose, we then get information. We get an aha. So the other side of it is, instead of judgment, say, wow, I'm noticing some wobbly do in my field. Okay, what's the lesson? Or you just go, oh, whatever. I'm going to go straight to love, 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 love. Ego, love, love, love. You know, I get the lesson, so I'm going to call them the 5. Love, 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 love. If you're bringing it, you go to 7. No, let's do the whole deal. Love, 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 love. And you let that ramble through you. You let it ramble through you. Like a prayer, like a mantra, like a song. And then you might have to shake a little bit. But in the process, I can almost guarantee you go through the 3, the 5, or the 7, guarantee you're going to get an aha that is going to thin the veil. So we really feel, I think our human psyche, is trained in survival, therefore trained into avoid death at all costs. There's a fear of death. Okay, that's good. That keeps you from just running out in the street when there's cars. But there's also it's a fear of the unknown, right? Oh, it's like, what could it be? Okay. I could go to nothingness and that's it. That's the end of, all this is programmed into us. But I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a little story. So let's say it was a brother-in-law of mine that passed at 62. And he had some health challenges, and he got COVID, and his body just said, I can't overcome this. And so they finally had to let him go. Let's just put it that way. And right away, he starts making himself known from the other side. Rings the landline. No one's there. Turns on a light in the house. So I hear these things and I'm like, wow, that is so, it's just so, because he was doing it somewhere else and he was doing it for his partner. So I hear the story and I kind of nod my head. And then I go into this room in our house that has, on a bookshelf, has 2 lights shining down, 2 lamps, we'll say. And so I'm standing there and I'm thinking about that story where he that lamp mysteriously turned on. And all of a sudden, one of the lamps starts flashing. And it's almost flashing like dot, 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 on, off, on, off, on, on, off, in not even a regular pattern. It was almost like Morse code. I don't know Morse code. So I am calling, my sweetheart into the room, get in here. And she's doing something else. She is engaging in whatever she's doing. Finally, she comes in and she's like, I go, this is Stephen. I mean, it went on for 3 minutes. Finally, she goes, Stephen. She finally comes in the room, sees it, and I go, it's Stephen. And she just goes, Stephen, we love you. You made it to the other side. Bless you. We're going to take care of Charlie. Love, love, love. All's well, all's well. And, we're just giving him love through the veil. All of a sudden, the chill comes through Michelle's body. Chill comes through the body. Really, really cold. And then it leaves and the lamp stops. That's it. It's on. And I had even gotten up and tried the bulb just in case. I didn't want to make something into something. The next night, Michelle comes in and she goes, let's see if he'll come back and visit us. And so she's talking to him and nothing happens. She leaves the room. About 10 minutes later, the bulb on, it goes off on. 30 seconds later, repeats it, does that 3 times, repeats it. And then it starts going. It starts doing that code again. And so I call Michelle in and she runs in and then runs to get her phone. But by the time she gets back, it stops. She's like, oh, come on. No. She leaves the room and I hear this voice in my head. It takes a lot of energy to do that. So I'm probably going to save the energy for Charlie. Tell Michelle. I go, totally get it. And I could imagine the amount of that you would have to, from the other side, to influence on this side of the veil, an electrical current stopping, stop, to some kind of conversation. So it made me really aware of the other side and how actually close it is in consciousness. And in some ways, when you get that direct experience of that, and perhaps all of you have had some kind of experience about this in your life, it makes you less afraid. It resolves something in you. But then you also hear, oh, very young one, will you leave us this time? We're only dancing on this earth for a short time. Keep hearing that song in my head and aware we're on this earth for a very short time. And what truly are we here to do, be, have, know, evolve, see, assist, help, resolve? What is it? What's our agreement to being here? And to feel into that, feel into it. And nod your head. You're like, okay. So I don't really know how that's going to manifest today, but I'd love some guidance. I would love some guidance. So bring it on. And then you have to have quiet time. And you have to listen. You have to invite. And you have to listen. And sometimes it's one phrase. And here's the phrase I heard this morning. there's going to be a split in reality. That's why I'm addressing the veil. There's going to be a split in reality. So you go, well, what does that mean? I go, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I can imagine and I can see both sides of it. But how will that actually show up in these bodies that move about in the world? We're going to find out. But therefore, I see and feel and hear that you say, okay, am I participating in this? Yes. Okay. How can I be a bridge? Okay. Where do you want me? And then you feel into your yeses, because we always have choice. We always have choice. And yet, I will say, align with your soul reference and your soul's purpose referring to you. And it could be very subtle, but it was a note to self. So I'm passing it on to you. So Sunday, here we are. We gathered. And let's go in and have some of this time. Okay. So I'm going to invite you, eyes open or closed. Cross your hands over your heart. Feel into your capacity to take in the life-giving breath. Feel into your beating heart. And then feel into your love, love, love. Love, love, love. And I am sanctity. I am sanctity. Feel your I am sacred, because the split is going to be about mundane and sacred. Feel into your sacred. A very beautiful place to register it is right here. I am sanctity. And as sanctity, I anchor the sacred. Love, 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 love. So this is asking us to bump up from the 3 to the 5. When you feel a disturbance in the field, go to the 5. Love, 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 love. Go to the 5. This is our directive for today. Go to the 5. Love, 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 love. And nod your head. That activates it in brain consciousness. Love, 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 love. It says yes to the sacred expression of self. Love, 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 love. See it, be it, feel it, know it. Agree, resolve to the yes of love, 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 love. This is, and we are, sanctity in expression. There you go. You're doing it now. Very good. You're doing it. And as sanctity, we now open to love, 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 love. 7D love in expression as a vibrational encodement. Allow that love, 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 love to now enter your field, move about in what you perceive as you, and recode important key aspects of your consciousness. You'll feel it as it moves about. It's very intuitive. Love, 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 love. There you go. Particularly allow it to anchor the bottom of the sacrum. It's looking to me like it is willing and able to create a portal. For continual allowance and access to the divine feminine. Right there, 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 and there. It's a hexagon. Say yes to the upgrade. This will assist us in anchoring into the 5D planetary upgrade, which we have seen as crystalline and six-sided, right? So this aligns us. And the cosmos itself is going through a reformatting. And we will see expressions of this in next year. Discoveries will be made. There will be some alignments that have never before existed between certain galactical expressions. I'm seeing it format now. As below, so above. And we will be participating in this expression of the continuum. That it requires us to upgrade to the 5. Breathe in the upgrade. Slowly let your breath out. In and out. In and out. One more. And then they're asking us to intuitively align with one of those galaxies. Intuitively align. Now, to help you, you're going to press your fingers into your chest with your left hand and then with your right. And left fingers and right. It's kind of a helping the cognizant brain register. And you can go, yes, 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 yes. And there's always a center to these galactical spins. And the center is a black hole. So there's an alignment there. Black hole is the bridge to the other side. And to this point, we've not been able to, as scientific observers, to understand that force, but more will be revealed. Align, align, align. Resolve, 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 resolve with the 5. This will be a dance for you. It will be a dance. More to come. Namaste.